Welcome viewers, I welcome you all to our YouTube channel Mathsdiscussion.com. So in this video we are going to see the pair of linear equations in two variable, that is chapter 3 of class 10th NCERT. So in this mainly we will see how to formulate the different linear equations under the different condition, that is the formation of the linear equations as well as their solutions. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Not only subscribe it, also like it and share it to your friends so that they also get the benefit of the Mathsdiscussion.com. And most important thing, do select the bell icon so that whenever we upload any new video on similar content on mathematics, you will be getting the immediate notification for that. So let us begin with the questions on the chapter pair of linear equations in two variable. Exercise 3.1. First question. Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were. Then also 3 years from now, I shall be 3 years as old as you will be. Now you can see this is a question mainly related to the age. One of the simplest way of simplifying or solving these type of questions is you represent, first of all, tabulate one single tabulation the three scenarios. In the middle the percentage, on the left hand side whatever is the earlier age it is given, and on the right hand side what it will be after few years. So like in this case, let me go with the middle tabulation, that is the middle column contains the age of Aftab, let us say is y years, and his daughter is, age of Aftab is x years and age of the daughter is y years. Now 7 years ago means 7 years back if we see. So if I am talking about 7 years back means what will be the age of Aftab at that time will be x minus 7, and will be the age of daughter will be nothing but y minus 7. Similarly, if I say after 3 years or 3 years hence, the age of Aftab will become x plus 3 and his daughter age will be nothing but y plus 3. So once you have tabulated this, now let us see what it says into the question is the Aftab tells his daughter, that is 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you. So now move on to the first column which was 7 years ago. So age of Aftab was x minus 7 and he was 7 times the age of his daughter, which was y minus 7. So the equation what we will get is nothing but x minus 7 is equal to 7 into y minus 7, which if you simplify it you will get 7y minus x is equal to 42. So this is one of the linear equation. Then for the other linear equation you are given that is 3 years from now Aftab says he will be 3 times as old as his daughter. So that means now we'll move on to the rightmost column, that is Aftab age is x plus 3, which will be 3 times y plus 3. So once we tabulate this and simply read the question and write the relation, it becomes very easy to formulate the linear equations. So you can see that the second linear equation, if you simplify that, you will get that to be nothing but x is equal to 3y plus 6. Now once you have got this, we will see that how to draw the graph for these equations now. So let us consider the first equation, 7y minus x is equal to 42. So whenever we are drawing a graph, there are certain things what you should keep into mind while drawing any graph. First is we are going to draw the x-axis and y-axis, that is mutually perpendicular to each other. Then on the top right corner of the graph, do mention what is the scale. Scale means, like let us say here I take my x-axis is the age of Aftab, y-axis is the age of his daughter. Then each centimeter represent how many years. I can take 1 centimeter equal to 1 year, I can take 1 centimeter equal to 5 years, I can take 1 centimeter equal to 3 years, anything you can take it. But remember that we need to mention into the graph. That means 1 centimeter represent how many years for x-axis as well as the y-axis. So that is what you call it as the scale. Once you mentioned the scale, now let us say I consider the first equation, that is 7y minus x is equal to 42. Now draw a table with x and y having 4 columns and 2 rows. In the row you are going to have the values of x and y. So first I take x is equal to 7, we will find that y is also 7. Then I take x is equal to 0, we find that y is 6. Once I take x is equal to 14, I get y is equal to 8. So once you have tabulated this for 3 points, now plot these 3 points on the graph and then draw a line joining these 3 points. So similarly, you can do it for the next equation also. That is x is equal to 3y plus 6. So if you tabulate this, then x and y, if I take x is equal to 6, y will be 0. If I take x is equal to 9, y will be 1. If I take x is equal to 12, y is equal to 2. Now joining these 3 points, we can draw the graph for this also. And that is how we can represent the given question graphically. So you can see it becomes very easy. If you tabulate the given data like present age, 7 years hence, 3 years after, you tabulate each and every year and then simply write the relations what is given into the question. Now let us move on to the question number 2 of exercise 3.1. I'll just read out the question. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. Later she buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. So now in this question you can see that it's a case of purchasing something. So whenever we have a question related to, you can say, purchasing something from the shop or selling out some material to some customer, one of the easy way to formation of the linear equation is, like, I hope all of you must have seen some of the bills what you are getting from the retail shopkeeper. You must have gone out, purchased something, they give you the bill. So you write in the form of a bill the given information. Like the bill has, first is serial number, then item means what was the thing you have purchased it, then what is the unit cost, per unit cost of each and every item, then what is the quantity you have purchased and the amount. So once you have in this format tabulated the given information, then you can see that analyzing whole of the question becomes very simple. For example, the first case, that means the first bill, each case, each time you buy it, you can say that we have called that to be a bill. So now in the first bill, the items are bat and ball. Now what is the unit price of bat and ball? That is not given to us. So let us assume the unit price of bat is X, unit price of ball is Y. Third column is quantity. Bat is 3 numbers, ball is 6 numbers. So now what is the total amount? So bat, you can see price is X, 3 quantity, that means 3X is the cost. Balls, you can see price is Y, 6 quantity, so 6Y is the ball. So what is the total cost which is paid? If we add these two, that is 3X plus 6Y, that should be equal to what was the amount paid, that is 3,900. So this was the first bill. Then similarly we can go for the second bill. Now in the second bill you can see that it is said that she buys another bat. That means now once again item is bat and quantity is 1 number of bat. Price will remain same, that is X. So that means the amount is X. Then 3 balls. So item is ball, quantity, unit price is Y, quantity is 3. So the amount will become 3Y. So now in the second bill you can see that the total cost will turn out to be X plus 3Y, which is given to be equal to 13. So likewise we can formulate the equations, but once you are writing it, we have to write it in a different manner, because this is for an easy way to formulate an equation. But how you are going to write it into your answer sheet is, we'll write it, let us assume the price or the cost price of one number of bat is rupees X and the cost price of one ball is rupees Y. So hence once 3 bat and 6 balls are purchased for rupees 3,900, that means 3X plus 6Y is equal to 3,900, and then another 1 bat and 3 balls are purchased for 1,300. So that means another equation will be x plus 3y is equal to 1300. So these are the two linear equations what we have got. Now we need to represent them graphically. So graphically, like in the first question we have discussed, do it in the same way. Formulate a table with x and y as the 2 rows and 3 columns. Select randomly the values of x and corresponding to that you will get the values of y. Once you got 3 points on xy plane, then draw the line passing through those 3 points. But in a graph, once again, one very important thing, the scale. Now in the scale, on the x-axis or y-axis, any one of the axes, you can take the cost of bat, and on the other axis it will be nothing but the cost of the ball. So once you have done this, so that is how you can find out or formulate the linear equation. So you can see that it becomes very easy once you tabulate the given information on these type of questions. So let us move on to the question number 3 of exercise 3.1 of the chapter, pair of linear equations in 2 variable. The question is, the cost of 2 kg apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be rupees 160. After a month, the cost of 4 kgs of apples and 2 kgs of grape is rupees 300. Represent the situation algebraically and graphically. So once again, in this question, something similar to the previous question, that is question number 2. Here also we are purchasing some of the articles from a shop and then calculating the total value whatever is given. So we'll go by the same procedure, that is, first tabulate a column which will contains the item, rate for each and every item per kg in this case, then quantity, and then finally the amount. Because it is a case of purchasing at 2 different times with 1 month gap in between. So let us assume on 26th September a person went and bought some of the items, like first item is apple, rate is, let us assume, x rupees x kg per kg, and quantity is 2 kg. So that means the money he paid for the apples is 2x. Then the second is grapes. Let us say the rate is rupees y per kg, quantity is 1 kg. So that means for grapes he has paid y rupees. So what is the total money he has paid is nothing but 2x plus y. And remember that this 2x plus y should be equal to 160, which is the total money what he has paid to the shopkeeper. Now after a month, that means on 26th October 2019, let us say once again the person goes to the same shop, buys the same apples. Remember that if the articles are the same or the items are the same, unless otherwise specified, the price per unit will be taken to be the same. So this time again he buys the apple. Once again the rate is rupees x per kg, but this time he buys 4 kg. So the amount he pays is 4x. And he buys grapes. Again the rate will be rupees 5 per kg. This time he buys quantity is 2 kg. So the amount will be nothing but 2y. So that means now the equation what will form is the total money paid, that is 4x plus 2y, which in turn is equal to 300. So this is how we can formulate the two equations. So once you got two equations, again formulate a table and represent this graphically. Once again I am repeating it, that is, while drawing the graph, one of the most important part in drawing the graph is the scale. And on the x-axis we will take one of the item, and on the y-axis we will take another item. So in the formation of the linear equation, we have seen that if you tabulate the given information, it becomes very easy for us to formulate the given linear equation. But while writing it, you have to write it in the form of the statements. Like, let us say for the same question, if I say, we'll put it this way while writing it, let the cost of 1 kg of apple be rupees x and 1 kg of grapes be rupees y. Then the first condition, or you can say first case, the cost of 2 kg apple and 1 kg grapes total is rupees 160. That means 2x plus y is 160. Then the second case, cost of 4 kg apple and 2 kg grapes is 300. That means 4x plus 2y is equal to 300. So this is how you are supposed to write into an examination. But formation of the, you can say tabulation of the given information will help us to write the linear equations correctly, because if my linear equations are not correct, then there's no scope of getting the correct answer. And finally, how do you find our video? Do write in the comment box what you liked or what you did not like into the video. And one of the biggest advantage of mathsdiscussion.com is we also have a website in which we have got a discussion forum. You can register into our website. The website address is www.mathsdiscussion.com. There you register yourself with your email ID and create your user. Whatever you want to ask either on this topic or any other topic of your interest, you can put a question into that and discuss whatever the doubts you got. And don't forget to write your comments into the comment box so that we'll give a reply on to that. And anything new what you want in these videos, do write it to the comment box so that we try to incorporate that into our future. And once again, I request all of you to subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends so that they also get the benefit of mathsdiscussion.com. And thank you.